Seems ages since I heard them laugh, held them in my arms. A lifetime ago. They were beautiful, weren't they?
Best.
You know, I've been thinking about what we were talking about yesterday.
The amniocentesis.
And you're right. I do want our baby to be a normal, healthy child. I want us to be a family again. Like we were when Matthew and Emily were alive.
And if the amnio shows that our son has Downs?
Then we have to ask Jackie what she wants to do about it. She's carrying the baby, Max, and it's up to her to decide whether she wants to go through with the pregnancy or not.
So, you're saying that you'll go along with whatever she decides to do?
She knows how I feel. And we have to trust she'll do the best for all of us.
Check mirror. Handbrake off. Indicate. And away we go. Keeping an eye out for cyclists, pedestrians, and stray dogs.
Max and I have discussed this thoroughly, and well, we want you to know if there is something wrong with the baby, we agree to abide by whatever decision you come to concerning the baby's future.
So you want me to decide what happens to him?
Well, we think it's only right and fair, as you're the one who has to cope with the pregnancy and the birth.
Are you saying that you want me to have a termination if the amnio says that the baby has Downs?
We're saying that we'll agree with whatever you decide to do.
And what if I didn't want to have an abortion? Are you still going to want the baby then?
I know what it's like to bring up a child with Downs. And yes, Susanna, we will love our son and give him all the attention that he needs.
So, let me get this right. You're going to support me, whatever I decide to do.
And if you do decide to terminate, well, maybe we can all try again when we've got over the disappointment.
Right, well, I think we'd better get on the way to the,
Do you mind if I go with Jackie?
No, of course not, darling. You sure you'd be all right?
Oh, yeah, well, I don't think I could cope, but I really feel the need to go.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Oh, do you mind taking Julia for her driving theory test this afternoon? She's terribly nervous. I did promise to support her.
Right, looks like we've got quite an afternoon ahead, eh?
It's one of the biggest literary events of the year. Everyone who's anyone misses it at their peril, authors, agents, publishers.
Really?
Even humble bookshop managers like me have got the date printed in their diary in blood. Which is why I was prepared to sell my soul to get a ticket for the wonderful woman in my life.
You got a ticket for me?
I thought we could make a week of it. We haven't spent any real time together in months.
Well, I can't just up sticks and go. I mean, I've got a practice to run, clients to see, court dates.
Well, it's not until next month. Got plenty of time to arrange things.
But what about Daniel and Louise?
It's not a problem, Eleanor. Why are you putting obstacles in the way?
I'm not. I mean, of course, I'd love to go away for a week, but things aren't quite that simple.
You all right?
Yeah, just want to get it over and done with. I hate hospitals.
Me too. Too many bad memories. I know you and Max think this is a relatively safe procedure, but have you any idea of the sorts of risks that are involved?
Well, that midwife we saw last week reckoned that about 1 in 200 babies spontaneously abort after they've done an amnio. About the same odds as the baby being born with Downs. Susanna, we're doing the right thing. We've got to know one way or the other.
I meant what I said earlier. Won't put any pressure on you if the test does prove positive.
Thanks.
Max and I will stand by you right through to the end, whatever you decide.
I can book us into a really good hotel. We can see the sights, take in a show. Well, at least say you'll think about it.
It's no good, Ollie. I can't come with you.
Why are you being so pig-headed?
You don't understand.
Oh, you're damn right I don't. Give me one good reason why we can't take some time off and spend one lousy week together.
I can't come with you because I won't be around next month. I'm leaving. Can't you see that I'm leaving? Because if I'm not around, then she'll have to go home again. Back to Tom and Joan where she'll be safe.
And what about me? Don't my feelings come into it?
Ollie, please.
All this time we've been together. The weeks and months I've spent supporting you, trying to understand, loving you.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't that count for anything? Do I really mean so little to you?
No.
Because if I am so unimportant to you, if that's how you really feel about me, then I don't want you here. You may as well go back home, pack your bags, and leave right now.
And well done, Julia.
Yes, congratulations on passing stage 1 of your driving test.
Hey, I'll be fading rubber this time next week.
Not in my car, you won't.
Oh, don't you worry, love. I'm going to get myself a little run around. One of them corsets. Did you put a brand in here, love?
Yeah, a double one, but don't tell Jackie or she'll be giving me my cards.
Oh, it'll be our little secret, eh?
Is Jackie back yet?
No, I think she must have just got held up at the wholesalers.
I thought you said Mrs. Farnham were going on a spender spree.
Yes, she did mention that she was dropping in on one of her supplies on the way back.
Yeah, of course, that's what I meant. See you.
Are you and Kylie free tonight?
Yeah? Why?
I booked a table at the Oaks for 7. Thought we'd give Kylie a bit of a do, seeing as she's only got another week before she goes back to school.
Oh, thanks, Peter. That's lovely. She'll be made up.
Oh, well, you two have been through loads over the last few weeks, haven't you?
Yeah, well, I hope we can put it all behind us, eh?
And now you're sorting out the divorce, I reckon we can start making a few plans, eh?
There's no escaping now feeling. Oh my God, that Christmas wedding after all.
I can't believe you're really doing this.
Oh, please, Ollie. I have to get her away from him.
No, you don't. Not like this. Stay here and face it. Deal with it. You can't spend the rest of your life running away.
Yes, I can, and I have to, if it means keeping my daughter safe. I let her down once before, Ollie, and there's no way I'm ever going to do that again. And if you and I are the casualty in all this, then I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Well, stay with me.
I can't.
I love you, for God's sake.
And I'd do anything to stay and share that love, to build a real life together. But I'm frightened of the damage Marcus will do to her. And I have to put her first. Can't you see that?
All I see is you putting yourself first, like you've always done.
Ollie.
You're scared of feeling, Eleanor. You've wrapped yourself up so tightly that you're scared of opening up whatever there is in here and sharing it. That's why you put Louise up for adoption 18 years ago.
No.
And that's why you've been running away ever since. It's not Marcus you're afraid of. It's yourself.
It's a bigger game than a few chicken stuffed up your blouses, kid. And if I go into that on your behalf and I find out that you've been telling me porkies...
I know what you're thinking, but I haven't been on the fiddle. I wasn't, Margie, honest.
Okay. But something dodgy has been going on, hasn't it? And that Martin's in on it. Come on, kids. I will be on your side.
He's been running a scam with another packaging firm, selling meat out of discard bins so they can repackage it and sell it on.
That meat isn't there because it's not fit to eat.
But that's why they sell it to the little shops and that. Ones that won't ask too many questions.
Where do you come into all this?
I changed all the records and that.
8,000 was your cost. Slamming it. He must have been raking it in. No wonder he wants to get rid of you.
When he dumped me, I threatened to tell the MD what was going on.
That's when he planted the chickens in your locker.
He said he'd tell the business if he opened my mouth. I was frightened, Margie. It was my words against his. I never would have said anything if he hadn't have made me.
Oh, come on, girl. You'll be all right.
What are you going to do now you know everything?
And first I'm going to finish my drink. And then I'm going home for a long, hard think.
I was just a kid myself. I couldn't look after a baby. I was a student. I had no money. Marcus was in prison, and my father didn't want to know. I was frightened. I was alone. And there was no way I could ever give my daughter the kind of life she deserved.
But you never even tried.
Because I loved her. I gave her up for adoption so she could have all the things that I couldn't give her.
And because you didn't fancy yourself as a single mum with no future.
No.
You wanted university, a career. And what you didn't want was a kid screwing up your plans.
That's not true. Have you any idea how much that hurts? How much pain and guilt I've been through? Every day wondering if I'd made the right decision or if I'd just been thinking of myself. But I made that decision when I was 18, Ollie, and I've had to live with it ever since.
And did you make the right choice? Would you do the same thing again?
I don't know. Yes, I wanted a career. Is that so wrong? And I couldn't. No. I didn't want my baby. I didn't want a baby. I didn't want her.
And what now? What do you want now, Eleanor?
I want to stop running. Be normal. I want a home and a family, and I want Louise. And you. I love you so much, Ollie.
I'm here. I love you.
I know, but I'm so scared.
What?
Of loving you too much. Of running away. Hurting.
But you don't have to go. We can face Marcus together.
love me, knowing what I'm like, what I've done.
Love, it isn't an exact science. It's feeling, giving.
I know what I did was wrong. If I hadn't let Ron Dixon have that hose, none of this would have happened. And I reckon you and me would have gone plodding off happily into the sunset. But I did let him have that hose. And because of me, your son's ended up with a load of pain and heartache and a pair of useless legs.
Oh, you've noticed, have you?
And you're right. I can go on saying I'm sorry for the rest of my life, but it's not going to make one bit of difference to what happens to your Ben. But I am sorry, Karen. And I'd give anything to put things right between us. I love you. And I don't want to lose you over one stupid mistake that I'm going to regret for the rest of my life.
Stupid mistake. I crippled your son, but it was just one stupid mistake. I know you didn't mean it. But I just can't share my life or my bed with a man who did that to my son.
Well, I can move into Mel's room.
I can't anymore, Sinbad. I can't. I'll end up hating you, and I don't want to do that.
So what are you saying?
Me and the kids will move out. I'll get us a flat or something.
You don't have to do that.
I do.
But there's three of you. It'd make more sense if I moved out.
But it's your house, Sinbad.
I bought it for us. I'll find somewhere tomorrow. So is that it then? Me and you?
I don't know. I don't know anything anymore.
What do you want?
Just came for a little chat with my wife.
Yeah. Well, you can do that through me solicitor in future.
Fighting talk. And what's brought all that on?
I just seen you. I'd almost forgotten what a nasty little specimen you can be.
Yeah, I'm really quaking, Eilins.
Well, I'm gonna have my divorce, Gary. Whatever it takes.
You reckon?
Yeah, I do.
Well, I'd have a read of that if I were you before you go shooting your mouth off. Because like I was telling you, if you want a divorce, it's gonna cost you. Big style.
What? You want to see Carly twice a week?
Doting father, aren't I?
But you haven't even bothered with her in over 2 years.
Well, I'm bothering now. I warned you what would happen if you weren't prepared to cough up. And I've got all the time in the whirlwind. And I can go on playing daddy to our little girl for as long as it takes.
No way. You're not going anywhere near my daughter.
I'd read that again if I were you.
So, how did it go?
Okay, I think. Yeah, fine. We should have the results 7 to 10 days.
Oh, that long.
It'll seem like a lifetime.
So, how are you feeling?
Well, I'm a bit tired now.
The doctor said she should rest for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, so we decided to take a few days off and I'm going to put my feet up for a bit.
Well, sounds sensible, eh?
And at least I'll be here to look after her.
I'm going to have a bit of a lie down before we eat.
That's a good idea. Well, when you wake up, why don't you give me a shout and I'll run you a nice hot bath.
Okay, thanks.
Okay. So, how did it go?
Oh, Max. It was awful. And when I saw them put that needle into Jackie...
Come on. We'll just get through the next 10 days, eh?
Oh, Max, it'll be all right, won't it?
Yeah, of course it will.
Well, I hope so. Because I really don't think I could go through all this again.
Had a busy day, have you fat slob?
Just leave it, eh?
Oh, what? Don't you want to know how my brother is?
Just get up me way, Tim.
He had another one of them dudes when I was there. Crying out with the pain he was. Grabbing onto me hand. And I come back here, and you're sat on your jacksie watching the flaming telly.
Tim, please.
What's he still doing here, Mum? How can you even stand looking at him after what he's done to our Ben?
He's going in the morning.
No way. He's not hanging around here till then, laughing at us. You're going now? Get out!
Do that again.
Now, you'll what? Blow me up? Cripple me? Get out of here before I put you Rosie and all! Get out! Had enough, had you? Because I haven't known. I'll get your badge back and bloody get out!
A reminder that the Brookside Omnibus begins at the earlier time of 5 to 5 tomorrow. Next tonight, comedy on 4. Sybil gets another bite at the cherry and a nibble at an old dish in a couple of minutes.